always so frightened by my kind. I wasn't attacking them. I just wanted some cattle to eat. There was no reason for them to react the way they did. It doesn't matter. What's done is done. At least I'm home now. I'm back in my cave. Surrounded by my horde and safe. Yeah. More importantly, safe. Safe from the humans. Safe from... Wait a minute. What's that? What's that smell? What scent wafts so fragrantly through my cave? I know for a fact it wasn't there earlier. But I recognize it. I know it so well. There isn't anything else in all the realm that stinks as bad as a human. And I don't recall letting any one of those in my cave. Which means I have an intruder. Damn you, humans! Can't you just leave me alone? Come out now! Immediately! Or I promise I'll find you. And then you'll wish you listened to what I said. Aha! There you are. Skulking in the shadows, were you? That was actually a good hiding spot, human. If you didn't listen, I might have not actually found you. But I must say, it is a nice surprise you came out of your little hidey hole on your own. I was expecting you to continue to try and evade me and escape. Though, I am pleased you decided to listen to reason. I wasn't lying about what I said, little creature. If you had continued to hide, you wouldn't be here right now. But instead, you listened. You were reasonable. And for that, I'll be reasonable too. Now, tell me who you are, little human, and what in all the realms compelled you to enter a dragon's lair. If it's death you seek, there are far easier ways to find it, you know. Ah, an adventurer. I should have known. Your kind are always so... stupid. Any other creature seeing a cave filled with gold will know right away to leave. After all, a dragon can always sense when even the smallest portion of their hoard's been stolen. But not you, my little human adventurer. You and your kind have certainly grown to be quite the nuisance in the last 100 years. Was there something in particular you were looking for? Something you were planning on stealing? I happen to have a great many number of artifacts, my little friend, many of which are priceless. But I'm sure you've noticed that. Why, to your kind, I'm sure they're worth more than entire kingdoms. But to me, well, I just like the way they glitter. So go on, my little human adventurer. Tell me, which one is it you desire? Just for shelter? Oh, I sincerely doubt that, little human. I doubt that very much. There's no way a being such as yourself would enter this place just for shelter. What would you even be seeking shelter from? Nothing lives in these mountains besides myself. Even the goblin tribes have scampered away like cockroaches. They fear my wrath too much. No, I've seen through your lies, little human. I know your true purpose. You're here for my gold. I'm sorry. What was that? No, you were just exploring and saw me coming and hid here? I'm not sure I believe you. Humans are known to lie, and considering the stakes, I'd imagine your kind would say anything to weasel their way out of dying. I suppose that is a possibility. I don't much like the thought of people coming into my home uninvited, though. Especially thieves. I've worked very hard to build up my hoard over the years, you know. The thought of one of you creatures stealing from it disturbs me greatly. No. I think it would be for the best to kill you, I think. That way, I could use you as an example. A warning to all your kind of what happens when you steal from me. How would I go about it? Devour you, perhaps? I am hungry after all. I never got a chance at those cattle, you see. Although, if I were to eat you, I suppose no one would ever know about it, would they? Ah, but you do look tasty. Perhaps incineration would do the job. It's been an age since I used my fire breath, and I do like using it in a fight. There's just something about the smell your bodies make when you're burning. It certainly is an improvement over your usual stench. Or maybe I'll just eviscerate you with my claws. Yes, that could be fun. Although, it would be a shame to get your blood all over my glistening gold. I spent hours polishing and organizing each one, you know. I am uncertain. They all sound good in their own way. Human, I've decided on the rewards you get for coming into my cave. You will get to pick the way you die. Out of all the options I've mentioned, which is you prefer? Devouring, incineration, or claws? Take your pick. No, you can't pick none. You can't pick freedom either. That wasn't one of the options. Although, the thought of a dragon letting a thieving little human like yourself go certainly is amusing. I'd laugh, but getting this damn arrow out of my side is quite painful. Yes, this arrow here, protruding out of my side. It's a dragon-slaying arrow. If I hadn't seen it coming towards me and moved out of the way, it would have smashed into my chest and killed me. Instead, it's only hurting me. And the damn thing's positioned in a way where I can't pluck it out with these foolish little arms. I even lack the strength to rip it away with my teeth. At least for the moment. What? Why would that be your concern? I am a mighty dragon, one of the most terrifying creatures in all the land, and I am beyond your sympathy. Ugh! What do you care, anyway? Your kind are the ones that did this. I was perfectly fine and happy, minding my own business, about to devour some delicious cattle, and then you all started shooting at me. I have half a mind to go back to that village and set it ablaze. Scorched villagers certainly sounds tasty. But to tell you the truth, I'm exhausted after that ordeal. So, I suppose a delicious little snack like you will have to do instead. At least until I manage to get this arrow out. Hey, what are you... Get away from me. I see what you're doing. Hoping to drive that arrow further, are you? Hoping it might hit one of my vital organs so you can become a famous dragon slayer? Well, I'm not about to let that happen. I fought many legendary battles in my time, little human. And I won't be felled by a creature as insignificant as... I'm sorry? What are you saying? Well, yes. It does hurt. But that's besides the point. You were trying to help me? Ha! Unlikely. I know your kind, human. And you know mine. It's human versus dragon. It's been that way for hundreds of years now. Why, the very thought that one of us could help the other is preposterous. An absolute impossibility. It's never happened before, and it never will. Lies after lies after lies. Is that all that comes out of your mouth, little human? And besides, even if you were trying to help, do you really think a creature as prideful and as mighty as myself would really let an insignificant little ant like you help me? I think not. Although, I suppose if I happened to be looking the other way when the arrow was removed, I might be fine with it. Of course, I wouldn't be able to see the creature that was removing the arrow, would I? So it's not like my pride would be injured in any way, right? Very well, human. I'm going to be turning away now. And if by any chance the arrow has been removed by the time I turn back around, I may consider sparing your life and letting you go. Although, let it be known that if I even sense the arrow moving closer to my body, I'll be doing something quite the opposite. Now, do what you have to do. There. That's it. Remove it quickly, human. I can feel it shifting. There. That feels better. Even with my mighty dragon blood leaking out of me. It's a great improvement over the pain the arrow was causing me. Now, stand aside, human. A few puffs of my dragon breath will soon put a stop to that, I think. I must thank you, human. That was a noble thing you did. The noblest act I've seen for your species. I'm not certain if you did it out of kindness or self-preservation. Regardless, I appreciate it. I suppose, though, now I should honor my word, shouldn't I? After all, I promised I would let you go, and to do whatever you humans do when you're not fleeing the wrath of mighty dragons. Still, you have proven quite useful. I never said I would let you go immediately, did I? And it's such a long way down from the mountains, human. I may be tempted to offer you a ride down if you'd like. No, it's not inconvenient at all. And a quick descent down the mountain along with your life would be an ample reward from what you've done for me, human. Just think of the story you'd be able to tell your grandchildren. That you were the only human to ever ride on Dragonback. Oh, but it's so dark now. You'll have to stay till morning. Yes. Stay till morning, little human. Just come here and enjoy the luxuries my treasure hoard can provide. And when dawn comes, I promise I'll return you to your home, or your journey, or whatever. Or perhaps depending on how I'm feeling, I'll keep you. After all, I never claimed to be an honest dragon, did I? And a kind human. Well, that's an absolute rarity indeed. No doubt you'll be the most unique thing in my collection. Yes. I think I'll sleep on it. Leave it to the morning, and from there, we can see what tomorrow brings. Good night, human. I can't wait to decide your fate.